I am on YouTube. We are streaming right now on YouTube, right? So I will send a link to access the YouTube stream now on the in our Telegram group, right? So if you're in the Telegram group, you can get access to the copy of the live stream on YouTube. And then we're going to be talking about different assets today. I have my personal asset which I'm trading, and the guys, I'm going to share with you the asset I'm currently holding, I'm currently trading, right? So I'm going to share this with you so you guys can as well have an idea of what I'm doing from my end right here. Okay, so we went live today, and we were disconnected from the live stream. I think we violated some of the terms, condition, rules on the TikTok, but I appealed, and our appeal was granted, right? Our appeal was approved, so we have been given the right to go to continue our live stream. So please guys, I'm using this medium to advise you traders to I think it's better you go to my YouTube channel if you want to have a better view of our live stream, right? So right there on YouTube, there isn't any limitation unlike the ones we have right here on TikTok. And most of the time, the network connection on TikTok is not as stable and strong like the one we have on YouTube channel. So this is where I always encourage traders to stream or attend the live stream right from our YouTube channel. You can as well ask me question from the YouTube channel, right? You can ask me question on YouTube channel. So don't have that thought that, oh, you won't be able to ask me question through the live stream on YouTube. You can ask me question from YouTube, right? So in order to have a better view of this live stream, all you need to do right now is to use the link I pasted in our Telegram group to join me on the YouTube live. You can follow this information pasted on the whiteboard right there if you are yet to join or if you are yet to become a member of our Telegram group. So make sure you follow this instruction written on this white paper or this whiteboard right there to join our Telegram group. This is where I share my daily and weekly market setup ideas. So someone said, what is your YouTube channel? Shadi, this is what you need to do, right? Click on the link on my bio on TikTok. Click on the link on my bio. And once you click on the link on my bio, then you join my Telegram group. Once you join my Telegram group, you can see my YouTube channel link in my Telegram group, right? In order to prevent traders from being victim of fake channels and groups, this is why I don't encourage traders or members to search my user ID. Instead of searching my user ID, just get access to my Telegram group through the link on my bio. There's a link on my bio on my TikTok profile. Once you click on my TikTok profile, you will see a link on my TikTok profile. Click on that link so that you can get access to my Telegram group. So in my Telegram group, I already have the YouTube channel link pasted in my Telegram group. So from right there, you can get access to my YouTube page to watch my live stream, and make sure you subscribe, right? Make sure you subscribe. Okay, thank you for doing that. So today we have Sammy. Sammy requested New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar. You are welcome. AHM Global Motors, you are welcome. And we have a trader from Kenya who also requested for gold, right? So I'm gonna start right now with New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollars. New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar is one of the currencies I have on my watch list. One of the currency pairs I have on my watch list. I share with you guys. I think that was yesterday. I told you guys I am looking, or I am hoping for a pullback in the market. And currently right now, we are having a pullback in the market. So the question right now is where to? I think I was giving this analysis today when we suddenly got disconnected from our TikTok live stream. So I am gonna continue. Have to repeat myself on the New Zealand currency pairs. So this is what we have on New Zealand currency pairs. This is what we currently have right here, and we currently have price bouncing up in a higher trend. Price is progressing upward, and then I told you guys, in a rising trend you shouldn't look too long at resistance structure. Please, before we continue this live stream, if you are new to the live stream, please follow my profile, and then make sure you follow this instruction right here to join my Telegram group. Right, if you are new in this live stream, if you want to learn how to trade forex, stocks, cryptocurrencies, commodities, and index market, this is what you need to do. Follow the instruction on this whiteboard right here to become a member of my free class. The free class is being held on Telegram. So follow this instruction right here to join my Telegram group right now. This is where I post free educational content, right? Thank you guys. So I told you guys, the best thing to do whenever you miss a trend is to exercise patience. Okay, Achadi, I'm here. Okay, thank you, Achadi. Right now you are on YouTube. Thank you for joining me on YouTube. You guys as well on TikTok and also join us on YouTube. So I told you guys, don't look for trade opportunity at resistance. It's so risky. When you do this, you are increasing your risk and reducing your reward ratio. So don't do this. Don't ever try to do this, right? To be profitable, to increase your chances of being to be profitable in trading, you have to find a way to reduce your risk and increase your profit ratio. So trying to execute a long entry at resistance or at a higher swing, it's so risky because no one knows the exact point of reversal or pullback in the market. So what happens when the market make a pullback? Then you get into a losing trade, and there's a higher chances your trade could be terminated. That is if the pullback eventually hits your stop loss. So those who made a long entry right here, now you can see they are actually in a pullback right now. So it's better to look out to long from a low swing and then short from a high swing, right? So this is what I'm looking out for on New Zealand paid against the Canadian dollar. So how am I going to approach these assets right here? What are my strategy? What are the strategy I want to apply to trade this asset right here? First thing, let's check on the higher time frame. So you all know I am a swing trader. I'm a swing trader. I look out for trade on the higher time frame, and whenever I figure out a trade that conforms to my trading strategy, a trade that conforms to my trading plans, I tend to hold on to that trade for a long period of time. This could be days, weeks, or months. I told you guys, I share with you guys how I hold positions for days, for weeks, and for months, right? So if you are new to this channel, please make sure you follow my profile right now. And then please guys, I want each one of you to share this live stream. Please share this live stream with your friends on TikTok. If you are watching from YouTube, please try to share this live stream so that we can go viral and we can gain the attention of more traders to join this live stream so that they can learn more about trading. Thank you for doing that. So currently right now, you can see today's candlestick has retraced all the price actions today. You can see price rallied to a high, and this was the price of the 0.38535. Price already retraced all the bullish move today in the market. So imagine traders who jumped in at the high right here now, they are currently in a losing position. So this is why I always advise traders, don't jump in at the high. If you think you've missed a trend, exercise patience. The market will pull back. In trading, in the investment, in the financial market, you don't chase opportunity. You don't chase the market. If you try to chase the market, if you try to chase opportunity, you will always be a victim, right? In the normal conventional world, in the normal world of survivor, you have to trade, you have to chase opportunities. But in trading, you don't chase opportunity. You wait for opportunity to come to you. So that is the mode of operation in the financial market. So what we're gonna do right now is that we're gonna look for a pullback. So I already shared with you guys, I'm gonna approach this asset right here, and then I'm gonna repeat myself once again. If you are joining us for the first time, I'm gonna repeat myself how I'm gonna approach this asset right here. Should in case you are a trader who is looking out for a trade opportunity, or maybe probably you have been monitoring this asset and maybe you have been looking out for trade opportunity on this asset and you actually don't know how to approach it. So this is what you need to do. So first thing, your chart needs to look like this. So if you're a trader on the New Zealand period against the Canadian dollar, this is how your chart should look like. So I'm gonna give you guys 30 seconds to make a screenshot of this chart, right? So make a screenshot of this day chart of the New Zealand period against the Canadian dollar, so that after the live stream you can use this to set your chart, or you can replicate this structural formations on your price chart. So please make a screenshot right now on your smartphone or on your laptop, so that you can use this chart to set your daily chart, right? So I'm gonna give you guys 30 seconds to do that. 30 seconds to do that. So during the process of waiting for the 30 seconds, I want you guys to keep suggesting any assets of choice, any asset you want us to analyze, ranging from the forex, stocks, cryptocurrency, commodities, and the index market, right? So guys, drop your suggestion, drop your suggestion, drop your suggestion right now. Drop your suggestion. We have few seconds to go. We have few seconds to go. Right? Drop your suggestion. Right? So waiting for you guys, waiting for you guys, waiting for you guys, waiting for you guys. Are we done? Let me know in the comment section if you have made a screenshot. If you have made a screenshot, let me know in the comment section. We have few seconds to go. Let me know in the comment section if you have made the screenshot right now, so that we can proceed. Right? Let me know if you have made the screenshot so that we can proceed. Right? I want more comments in the comment section. Let me know, guys, in the comment section if you have made the screenshot. Let me know in the comment section if you have made a screenshot. Right? Are we good to go? 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 Right. Okay. Now let's proceed further. So, okay, I think we now have a lot of currency pairs requested by traders. Okay, Achadi requested for XMP 500, right? And then we have Nvidia. Okay. We have gold. Okay. You already make research for gold. Okay. And this from YouTube. And then we have someone mentioned, is it volatility 100? Is it? I don't trade that. I don't trade VS 100 or VS 10. I don't trade that. Someone said, what is really happening on GBP paired against the USD? So we go through GBP paired against the USD. I will go through GBP paired against the USD. Ife Oluwamayowa. Okay, Ife Oluwamayowa is a long-term members of this this community. We are welcome, Ife Oluwa. Okay, Jfra FS, I will check gold, right? Jfra FS, I will check gold. Someone already requested for that. We have Nasdaq by Visuals. I think Visuals is a Nasdaq trader, because Visuals usually make a request for Nasdaq. Visual is a Nasdaq trader. Okay, that is good. I will go through Nasdaq as well. I will go through Nasdaq as well. I think some traders are requesting volatility 100 or volatility 10. I don't trade volatility, no, whatever. But I will see if I can check the chart of it, right? So, okay, guys, now we can continue with our live stream, with our analysis. So, right now, this is how your chart should look like. This is how your chart should look like. All right, guys. So, we are looking out for a pullback, and this is what you need to do. You can see on the day chart, we had a bearish channel, and the price broke this bearish channel right here. You can see how price broke this bearish channel. This channel was broken. That was on Monday, and I told you guys I actually missed this bull breakout at its early end breakout point, and I didn't jump into the trade. Unlike some other traders, what they do is, once they miss a trade, they jump into the market. You don't chase the market. Don't chase the market, right? So I could have made a long entry when the price ensured a strong 4-hour candlestick on Sunday, but this was during around 2 a.m. my time zone, right? So I was asleep. I fell asleep, so I couldn't make the entry right here. So that is why I'm hoping for a pullback in the market. So based on the day chart, this is what we have on the day chart. So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to apply the retracement strategy. So, and one of the two you can use to cash a potential point of retracement is your Fibonacci retracement tool. Yesterday, guys, I showed you guys how you can use a Fibonacci retracement tool. If you missed the class, if you weren't in the class yesterday, I gave details. I went into details how you can use Fibonacci retracement to analyze a bull trend and a bear trend. I have a copy of the live stream held yesterday on my YouTube channel, so you can go right there after this live stream and go through my live stream. You could check yesterday and watch the live stream I held, right? So this is a bull trend right here. You can see that on the day chart, but this swings right here on the day chart is obvious on the 4-hour chart. So we can see the swings of this chart properly on the 4-hour chart. So let's move to the 4-hour chart. So based on the 4-hour chart, you can see from the swing where I apply my trend line, right from the swing of the low structure which we had. I'm gonna get this off right here. So from the low structure we have right here, you can see that from the low structure right here we got another test of higher low structure. So I'm looking out for a pullback of test of this trend line to this structure right there. So this, it could be this test right here, or maybe at this zone right there. But what you need to apply to catch the point of possible retracement zone is what we call the Fibonacci retracement tool. So what you need to do right now is apply your Fibonacci retracement tool right from the swing higher low at this level right here. So this is the higher low structure right there. So right from the swing high low right here to the higher high right here. You can see that. So this is the swing higher low to the higher high. So what you need to do is to apply your Fibonacci retracement tool from the swing higher low right here to the higher high swing at the top structure right here. So that is what we are gonna do to apply our Fibonacci retracement tool. So after we apply our Fibonacci retracement tool, the next thing we need to start watching out for is a pullback, a retracement, right? So as you can see, I told you guys yesterday in the live stream on how you, which I discussed how you can use a Fibonacci retracement tool. I said there are 3 important key level structures you have to watch out for whenever you want to use the Fibonacci retracement tool. And I made mention of this retracement level, and I stated we have the 0.382, right? And I also stated the 0.5 level, likewise the 0.618. And I showed you guys how the 0.31 or 0.382 is being used, and how the 0.5 is being used, and how the 0.618 is being used. I told you guys the 0.382 level is used in a fast market trend. Whenever we have a fast market trend, this is when the 0.382 is being useful, right? And then I stated the 0.5 is being used in a normal trend. That is in a normal rising or falling trade. So the 0.5 is being used in a normal trend. I also gave an explanation, and that was yesterday live stream. And I stated the 0.618 is being used in a weak trend, right? In a weak trend. I also gave details on how you can identify weak trend yesterday. So if you missed the live stream I held yesterday, I urge you guys to navigate to my YouTube channel and watch the copy of the live stream, right? So you can see yesterday's topic, it's very important. It is so important in order for you to have an idea of what we talk here today, especially if you are new to Fibonacci retracement tool. So guys, can see we already have a fast trend from this structure right here to this structure right here. Anyway, we already have like a normal trend right here. So it's possible we might figure out what we a pullback to the 0.5 or the 0.618. And no one knows the exact point of retracement, right? The market has to decide whichever direction it wants to pull back to, right? So someone asks, what is your name on YouTube? I told you guys I don't like to give names because most of the time traders could or members or traders could fall victim of fake channels or profile. So if you want to get access to my channel, click on the link on my bio. On my TikTok account, click on the link on my TikTok account. On the newly open page, you will see tabs to join my YouTube page. Alternatively, you could click on the Telegram tab on that page, and once you get access to my Telegram group, you will see the link to get access to my YouTube channel, right? So Evans, do that right now. So I'm currently looking out for a pullback to the 0.5 or the 0.618. So the next question is which of these levels is much stronger or reliable? So based on what I can see right here, the application of our Fibonacci retracement tool from the swing higher low structure right here to the higher high right here, we have the 0.618, which aligns to a broken key level structure. So let's check that on the day chart. As you can see on the day chart, after the application of our Fibonacci retracement tool, you can see from the swing higher low right here to the higher right here, the 0.618 actually aligns to the key level structure we have at the price of the 0.81885. So this makes this key level structure a structure of confluence zone. There's something we call confluence zone, confluence factors in trading. These are points whereby two or more factors combine together to support one technical factor, right? So this is what we call confluence zones in trading. So based on what I can see right here, there's a lot of confluence zones supporting the 0.618, which is the golden ratio number, right? So, and as well, if we can see price making a pullback to this level, then we can as well blend this level in combination with our trend line. So let's hope price is going to make a pullback right from this high as we have right now, maybe to this key level structure, and then test this trend line to give us a strong confluence zone of entry. So this is how I am looking at to approach the New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar. So already I'm looking out for a trade entry at this zone. So this is what I have on the New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar. So for those of you guys who are looking out for trade opportunity, this is how your chart should looks like. Okay, if you are looking out for trade opportunity on this currency pair. So next, we are done with New Zealand paired against the Canadian dollar. Done with that. Now let's proceed to Nasdaq 100. Actually, I should take gold because I know a lot of traders will still come into the live stream at the late hour and start requesting for gold. So I'm gonna make gold. I will talk about gold later. So I have to apologize for not treating gold right now, especially for traders who made a request about gold. I have to apologize to you guys. I have to make gold at least to be let's just make the analysis on gold maybe in the next 20 minutes from now, right? So that we can place it at the midpoint of this live stream, right? So thank you guys. So let's talk about as well GBP USD, and we have to shift GBP USD and gold to be the midpoint of this live stream, right? So now let's talk about Nvidia and the Nasdaq and XRP 500. So someone already requested for GBP paired against the Japanese yen. So we have GBP paired against the JPY. So we talk about that later as well. So now let's talk about the XRP 500. So XRP 500 is an asset in the commodity in the index market, XRP 500. So let's go through that. So let's go through that. This is the chart of XRP 500. XRP 500. So I have to clean this chart right here. Right, we are good to go. So based on what I have on XRP 500, price is currently at a minor structure. For those of you who are trading the XRP 500, we have a minor structure. We can't really call this structure a resistance structure, but it's a supply structure. So price is currently trading at a supply structure of the high of the price of 4,540 on the S&P 500. Currently right now, I can't still yet figure out a potential reversal entry. For those of you who are looking out maybe for a short entry or for a bull breakout, I'm not seeing a technical reason to go long or to go short on S&P 500. So based on what I can see, if you are looking out for a pullback, I think it's better if you can see a break of market structure. If you can see a break of market structure, then you could anticipate for a maybe a bearish breakdown to the downside. As you can see based on the 4-hour chart, let's go to the day chart and try to get this trend line to this zone right here. Okay, and then we have this to this zone. Okay, good. So based on the day chart, this is what we have. Price broke the descending trend line we had on this asset all the way up. This was being broken on the 14th of November 2023. That was last week. After price broke this descending trend line, price rallied to a new high, which is the price of the 4,544. Actually, some traders are actually looking out to short from this level based on the past historical actions we had right here. You can see the past historical action we had when price got to the high right here, price precipitated all the way down. You can see that. So actually some traders are looking to short right here. So based on what I can see right here, I can't still yet figure out a reason for you to short, right? And I told you guys, before you take any action in the market, always try to relate past historical actions to the present actions in the market. You can see when price carved right here, price actually carved multiple doji candlestick. We had a multiple doji candlestick right here, and the price eventually carved another double top, which was with the second top was confirmed through a bearish engulfing bar before the price broke down of this neckline, and then the price precipitated all the way to the downside. So if you want to look out for a short entry right here, I think the best way is also to be looking out to approach market to have a similarity. For example, what happened right here, you should be looking out for a similarity of what happened right here, transfer it to this median right here. So if we can see maybe like a double top or like a pattern right here, then you could be looking out to play this pattern right here, right? So I think this is the best way you should be looking out to short if you want to short right there, because currently right now we can't see any shorting signal, and just because price is at resistance does not guarantee a short entry, right? I told you guys, for example, what we had on Nasdaq, on Dow Jones, on the dollar index. Price was at resistance structure and the price continued to rally up. So because you can see price at a resistance structure does not guarantee you have to short from that resistance structure. So for now, I think if you are a trader on S&P 500, this is a time right now you have to exercise patience and carefully, patiently monitor to see what price has to offer at this medium. Maybe price is going to change or pattern, or maybe price is going to continue to the upside. Likewise, based on what we have on the 4-hour chart, on the 4-hour chart, you can see the ascending trend line, which actually started from the swing low. That was at the ending of ending of October, all the way to the higher high swing right here. You can see that. And currently right now we are currently having price testing this trend line. So this could be continuation to the upside. So if you are trying to short S&P 500, it means you are actually not checking out what we have on the 4-hour chart, because if you had checked out what is present on the 4-hour chart, you wouldn't have been looking out for a short entry based on the S&P 500, because you know the market structure is yet to be voided on the 4-hour chart. So this is my view on the S&P 500. So guys, make sure you are careful before you take any decision on the S&P 500, right? So guys, you can make a screenshot of the 4-hour chart before we proceed to the next asset. So guys, I'm gonna give you a few seconds to make a screenshot of what we have right here, and you can as well extend this trend line. Let's make this trend line to appear on the day chart, right? Okay, good. Now we are on the day chart. So this is what we have on the day chart. So you can take note of this trend line on the day chart. So make sure your chart looks like this on the day chart, right? So this is what we have on the day chart. So it will be better if you can see a break of this trend line, if you can see a break of this trend line and then a retest, maybe to form a pattern structure for a downtrend, right? So guys, try to make a screenshot of that. If you are a trader in the S&P 500, try to make a screenshot of that before we proceed to the next asset. So after the S&P 500, we are going to go through Nvidia, and that is the stock market, right? And I will also share with you Tesla, because currently I'm accumulating Tesla. I told you how I made a long entry on Tesla, and I'm currently in profit. I accumulated more shares of Tesla. So Ashadi requested for Nvidia, right? So I hope you guys have made a screenshot of the S&P 500 if you are an index trader. And now we can continue to the stock market. So let's go through stock market. So I have Nvidia right here, one of the blue chip stock, right? This is what I have on Nvidia. So this is for the stock trader. This is for the stock trader. So what are my views on Nvidia? This is what I have on Nvidia. First thing, let's check the key level structures we have on this price chart. These are the key level structure. As we can see, Nvidia is currently rallying up, and there isn't any resistance above. Nvidia is currently trading at its highest peak in its historical price action. So Nvidia is currently rallying to the upswing, and we already have consolidation phase right here. And this consolidation phase actually looks like what we call like a rounded top. I told you guys, I think, and I gave analysis about this assets, maybe a few weeks ago. I told you guys there's a possibility of a rounded top right there. Anyways, this rounded top was being broken, and the price continued its upward rally. You can see the rounded up right here, and the price continued the upward rally. And we had a minor key level support. You can see that. After that, price continued its uptrend. Price broke the rounded top, and then the uptrend continues. And based on the 4-hour chart, this is what we have on the day chart. This is what we have on the day chart. All right, this is what we have on the day chart. You can see a rounded top on the day chart, a rounded top on the day chart. You can see that price broke the rounded top, and the market actually continued to the upside. And as well, guys, we have a pattern which looks like an upright head and shoulder. We can have the left shoulder right here, we have the head right here, likewise we have the right shoulder, but this pattern right here has been invalidated because price has went above the right shoulder right here, which this is the head. I know you guys are familiar with head and shoulder, so price has invalidated this potential head and shoulder right here. Actually, we thought this would be the neckline, and for price to break down, make a retest and down. And this is where I always advise you traders, don't jump the gun. Always exercise patience for a pattern to be formed. Don't try to be too fast than the market, right? So currently price is still going on Nvidia, but based on what I can see, there isn't strong bull momentum on Nvidia. So as you all know, I don't like to jump into a trend at the high. I look out for a retracement to look for entry. So what I'm going to be looking out for right here is based on Nvidia, I'm going to be looking out for a pullback. If you can see a pullback, maybe to the right eye of the previous shoulder we got right here, that is the swing low high structure right here, because currently we had a higher high swing right here, right, and we had a low high swing right here. So this low high swing right now is turning into a potential double bottom, right? So this is the first bottom, the second bottom, and the low high swing right here now is the neckline of this bottom pattern. So what I'm going to be looking out for right there, if I want to trade Nvidia, is I want to look out for a pullback to this structure. So I'll be looking out for a pullback. If price can make a pullback to this level structure right there, maybe at the price of the 475, then I'll be looking out. I will carefully study to see how price is going to react. Maybe price is going to give us a strong technical bullish signal to accumulate the stock of Nvidia, or maybe price is going to break to the downside. If price should break to the downside, then it means this market is going crazy. If market can break to the downside again, then it means this market is going crazy. It means there is irregularity in pattern formations in this market. So the best way is, if you can see price pull down to this neckline right here, then we have a strong book, rejection, that we could accumulate more stock of Nvidia. So that is my view on Nvidia. Right now, let's get to the main topic right here. The most important asset which most traders always request is gold and GBP USD. So after gold and GBP USD, then we dive into Nasdaq and GPP paired against the JPY. There's British pound sterling paired against the JPY. So now let's talk about the gold. Let's go about gold. This is the commodities market. I told you guys how I made an entry on the coffee. I traded coffee and I share my trade setup today with traders in the live stream. And I as well shared this setup yesterday in my live stream. Some traders actually jump into the trade with me. I think some traders are making requests from YouTube. Okay, Ushe from YouTube requested for New Zealand paired against the JPY. Right. Okay, Uche, I will share with you my views on New Zealand paired against the JPY, right? So after GBP paired against the JPY, we talk about New Zealand paired against the JPY. So I told you guys how I made a short entry on coffee. Some traders took the trade in my Telegram group and they are currently in profit, right? So I'm still going to be holding this trade for a long time. So let's just go to the commodity market, that is gold. Based on what I told you guys yesterday, is it yesterday? I think that was yesterday. I told you guys, because you can see price at a resistance structure does not mean you have to short. No, there isn't any guarantee because price is at resistance you have to short. Now let's take a look of what actually happened right here. A lot of traders have been wiped out. A lot of traders have been brutally wiped out in this market. You can see traders who went long, who went short based on this bearish pin bar right here, or maybe gravestone candlestick right here, are currently in losing position. They are counter. For those who do not implement a good money management or risk management, their account has been wiped out right now. So this is why you have to be very careful. Whenever price gets to a resistance or a supply level, that level does not mean a holy grail zone. It's just a point where you have to study price critically and blend other factors which are needed, so that you can have an idea, maybe this level is a strong technical zone. So because price was at this level right here does not justify you have to short instantly. You can see price, the following day, price resulted into another, like a doji or a pin bar or whatever candlestick, which actually serves as a doji candlestick. If you had this last week Friday and the Monday candlestick together, this is still a formation of a doji candlestick. If you add this bar right here to the second bar right here, the addition of this Friday and Monday candlestick equals to what we call the doji candlestick. So it means the market is in a state of indecision right here. So today right now, price eventually made its final decision. Price broke out. You can see how price ensured a strong bullish breakout right here today. So it means the market is still going on gold. So for those who already initiated the short entry, they are currently in a losing trade. And I told you guys yesterday, I said, for now, I am not yet looking out for a short entry. And whenever I say I'm not looking out for this, I'm not looking out for this, traders are going to be thinking, oh, this trader, no, you have to be very careful when it comes to trading. You have to be very, very careful. There are a lot of factors you have to combine. And this is why almost 90% of traders fail. Because when these traders tend to study what maybe they tend to read or watch YouTube videos, they think that is all they have to know and they get into trading. No. Trading is far beyond the YouTube videos you watch, right? It's an art and it takes time. You have to exercise patience to master. The more you know, the more money you make. The less you know, the more losing trade you have. So you have to know more, because in this business, there's a lot of smart people. This is a business for smart people in the world. It's one of the smartest people in the world. So these people actually know what you know. They know you actually want to look out for trade opportunity at resistance, and they will try to trade against you. So this is why most time you have a losing trade, because you are trying to do the obvious things. And something you need to know is that the market cannot do the obvious things for you to be profitable. The market will never do the obvious things, because if the market should do the obvious things, it's going to be very difficult for the institutional traders, for the banks, for the hedge funds to make money, because Whenever the market do that, you won't be able to make money, right? So this is why there are a lot of things you have to put in consideration. So currently right now, what I'm going to be looking out for is, let's hope price is going to make a pullback to the test of this trend line, of this rising trend line. Maybe you can have a rejection to the upside, right? So that is what I'm looking out for on gold. And then application of my Fibonacci retracement tool from the swing higher low right here all the way to the top. You can see we have a swing higher low right here to the higher high swing right here. So application of Fibonacci retracement tool from this swing higher low to the swing higher high right here. So let's hope price is gonna make a pullback down, right? So this is what I'm currently looking out for. Let's hope price is gonna make a pullback from this high to test the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level to continue its uptrend. So that is my view on gold. That is my view on gold, right? So I think that is the best way to approach gold. And the other way around is, if gold should have a break of this trend line, gold can as well have a break of this trend line. Gold can decide to pull back from this swing high right here whenever price tests this level, and this level fail to hold as a support. Price can break out, make a retest, and then if we can see a new low high swing right here, then this will suggest a bearish no sentiment to the downside. So these are the two scenarios. So in summary, on gold, I think if you want to look out for a long entry, look out if you can see a bull technical signal right here. Alternatively, if price can break down, look out for validation of a low high swing right here before you look for a short entry. So these are the two scenarios. Price could break to the upside or maybe to the downside, but the point of action is at a test of this trend line right at this zone right here, and this would be the price of the 1983, right? So these are this level right here. So this is my view on gold, right? This is my view on gold. So now let's check on the, okay, let's go to Nvidia. Let's check our view. Okay, I think we talked about Nvidia already. We already spoke about Nvidia. Now we need to talk about GBP paired against USD, right? Now we're gonna talk about GBP paired against USD. So let's check GBP paired against USD. Let's check it out. I told you guys on GBP paired against the USD. I told you guys I'm currently not looking out for a trade opportunity on GBP USD. But if you want to take a trade entry, I share with you how you guys can look for a long entry. I told you guys can look for a long entry, but I'm currently not looking out for a long entry. I told you guys why I'm not looking out for a long entry. I want price to make a pullback to the downside, right? So let's get off these trends right here. I told you guys, based on what I can see right here, this is high, and for me to long right here, it's gonna be too close to resistance. So let me show you guys the resistance I'm talking about. So you can see, based on the GBP paired against USD, we have a potential level right here. Most of you guys do not know we have a resistance level right here. So at this medium right here, this is a support level, right? And then this was a support level, right? Price broke this support level right here. Price went to the downside. Now price is approaching this level again. So after I analyze my trade setup right there, if I'm going to be making a long entry based on this day signal, actually there was a day signal bar right there. I saw this day long signal right here. That was a day long signal right there. If I were to make my long entry at this medium right here, if I were to make my long entry at this medium right here, I calculated my risk. If I'm going to be having my stop loss right here, and then my take profit to be right here, I asked I asked myself a question, because if I want to set my take profit should be at a key level structure. So if I'm going to be taking an entry right here and my stop loss right here, will I be able to achieve the minimum 2 risk to reward ratio? The answer was no. I won't be able to achieve the minimum 2 risk to reward ratio from my entry right here to the take profit right here. So this is why I neglected this trade, because the risk to reward ratio is not favorable, wasn't favorable. This is why I neglected this trade. So instead of that, I hope if price can make a pullback down, all the way down, right? And then after I apply my Fibonacci retracement 2 based on the channel we had right here, I told you guys we had a channel right here, and you can see price is currently trading at this channel right here. So what I'm going to be looking out for is I want to see if price can make a pullback to the 0.618 before I can continue this trend up. So I'm going to be looking out for an entry right here. All right, so let's get off these drawings and let's apply back our drawings. So based on what we have right here, the application of our Fibonacci retracement tool right from the swing right here low to the swing current higher high of this channel. So after we applied our Fibonacci retracement tool right from the swing higher low right here to the higher high right here. So the question now is can we see a pullback to the 0.618, which would be the lower band of this channel, and this lower band structure aligns to the 0.618 and as well the resistance structure we got right here, which was a strong major resistance structure. So there's a confidence factors right here. So this is why I'm looking out for a pullback. If price can make a pullback, then I'll be looking out to make an entry at this medium right here to go long. So this is my view on the GBP paired against USD. We have a resistance structure right here, which is a major resistance structure. Price broke this level right here. So can price make a pullback to this level in combination with the lower band of this rising channel right here, and then in combination with the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. So there's a lot of theory confidence factors we have right here. So if price can make a pullback to this level and they give us a strong technical long signal bar, this is when I'll be looking out for a long entry on GBP paired against the USD. So this is my approach. This is what I'm looking out for on GBP paired against the USD, right? Alternatively, if price should break out right here, then we still need to look out for a test of this broken resistance structure to prove as a new support for price. Likewise, the upper band of this rising channel needs to prove as a new potential dynamic support for price before we can anticipate for a more long entry. So in summary, I will be looking out for a long entry at this medium right here, or a long entry at the test of this structure right here. So these are the two scenarios. These are the two possibilities of levels I'll be looking at for trade opportunity on GBP paired against the USD. So if I can't figure that out, then I'll patiently divert my attention to other assets. So now guys, let's talk about Nasdaq. After Nasdaq, we move to GBP paired against the JPY and the New Zealand paired against the JPY. So this is for the index market. We'll talk about Nasdaq 100. Let's go to Nasdaq 100. Okay, I think I need to use implement another chart for Nasdaq, right? So we have a different chart right here. So this is what we have. Let's clean up these drawings right here. No, let's get these drawings of the chart right here so we can talk more about this chart right here. So my analysis is still active based on what I have right here. I told you guys there is a rising channel, a rising trend line. I told you guys a rising trend line. This is what we have on the day chart this is what we have on the day chart of Nasdaq. You can see that. So for those of you guys who are right there, we are trading, this is what you have on the chart. You can see this is the day chart. We have an ascending trend line, right? Let's extend this chart. You can see that. So based on the 4-hour chart, we have this channel. The ascending trend line is still active. You can see that. So I told you guys there should be a break of market structure. Without a break of market structure on the chart of Nasdaq, I think it's kind of too risky to look out for a short entry, because right here we got a lower low, and right here we got a higher low, and right here price is still holding up as an uptrend. So we need to figure out a disruption of market structure, like a pattern which if we can find a pattern which will give us a low high swing, maybe a low high swing, lower high swing, low high swing, then this is where we can anticipate for a potential bearish to the downside, right? So this is what I have on the Nasdaq, because I told you guys a lot of traders actually believe because the market is actually trading at a resistance structure, they have to short, which is actually not so. Because price, you can see price at a resistance structure, because traders actually believe, oh, this is resistance structure, price is at resistance structure, now we need to short. I told you guys, because price have a pin bar at resistance structure does not mean you have to short. You can see those who shorted right here, they are actually in a losing position. You can see that. So there are a lot of factors you have to combine, as I always emphasize on, because you can see price at resistance does not mean you have to short. The same thing occurs right here. This was the supply level, price broke out and continued the upside. This was the supply level, price broke out and continued the upside. This was a resistance level, price broke out and continued to the upside, right? So you have to be very careful. And I told you guys, before you make any decision in the market, don't focus your attention only on the current market actions. Also, check out past historical actions in the market. Check out what has happened in the past and use the past to forecast or have an idea of the present, right? So if you want to have an idea of what is going to happen in the present, you have to also study the past. The past has a major role to play on the present. So you can see in the past, price got to a resistance or a supply structure. You can see at this structure right there, we target ready structure right there. I'm gonna get it right here. At this structure right here, you can see, let's use another color right there. Okay, let's use at this structure right here. You can see price got to this level. We had it down to this bearish breakout. I mean, okay, I'm gonna use a nice color so that you guys can see that. At this structure right here, price broke to the downside. At this level right here, price broke to the downside. When price got to this level, we had a fade bearish swing, which we call the bearish trap. Price break to the upside. Price broke to the upside. Likewise, at this level right here, price broke to the upside. Now here comes another resistance structure. A lot of traders wanted to short this bearish pin bar, and what happened? Price made a false bearish trap, and price made a bearish trap, and the price broke to the upside. So this is it. So this is why you need to be very careful, right? Trading is beyond ordinary support and resistance level or chart patterns, candlestick patterns you learn. Those are just the basic. Those are just for basic, right? Those are the market is complicated, so complex more than that, right? So based on what I can see on Nasdaq, price is still continue to the uptrend. Not until we can see a breakdown of price and the rejection for validation of a new low high swing before I'm going to be looking out for a more down trend. So that's what I have on Nasdaq. Now let's proceed to GBP paired against the JPY. So this is the yen currency pairs. GBP paired against the JPY on the day chart. Based on what I can see on GBP paired against the JPY, this is what I have. Based on this asset, currently we have a breakout of a swing level based on the 4-hour chart, and you can see price already carved a potential low high swing right here. Low high swing. Some traders could have made an entry right here all the way down. So if you miss the entry right here, then how can you approach this asset right here? So let's check on the day chart. So based on the day chart, if I were you, I'll be looking out for the swing low right here to the swing rejection. Fire my trend line to the upside. So I'll be looking out to see how price gonna react to this swing structure right here. Is this level gonna act as support for the continuation to the upside, or maybe price is gonna break from this level to the downside, right? So this is what I'm gonna be looking out for on GBP paired against the JPY. So this is what I think you should be looking out for right now. A break to this level all the way down, or a break to this level all the way up. So this is the point of interest right there, which is the factor X, right? So this point right there is the point of interest. So this is the zone you should be looking out for trade opportunities on JPY if you already missed the aggressive entry right here, because this is actually an aggressive entry right here. This is an aggressive entry because the trend hasn't yet changed, and anything can still happen in the market. The market can still continue to the upside, right, and thereby turn this level into what we call higher low. So I would have loved to play this market in a safe way. If I were you, I'll be looking out to see how price is going to react to this trend line. Maybe it's going to be a break to the downside, or maybe it's going to be a rejection to the upside, right? So this is my view on the X and on GBP paired against the JPY, right? So let's check out New Zealand paired against the JPY. New Zealand paired against the JPY. This is what we have right here. based on the, I am as well monitoring this asset, but based on what I can see on this asset is still in a bull market structure. This asset is still in a bull market structure. So for those of you guys who are actually looking out for trade opportunity on this asset is still in a bull market structure. You can see right from the swing low right here all the way to the swing higher low right here, the market is in a bull trend. And we have another inner trend line from the swing right here to the swing low high structure right here. If we fire it upward, you can see this market is still in a bull trend. So currently what we have right now, I know a lot of traders are actually looking out for maybe to short, because a lot of traders believed, oh, price is at a resistance structure and they should be looking out for short entry. But based on what I can see right there, I haven't yet seen a signal to short, because this is still a high-low swing, right? So you need to figure out a invalidation in this high-low swing. Maybe price can rally to this structure and then break to the downside. And if that should occur, then this could be what we call an upright head and shoulder. And then this would be an obvious pattern on the 4-hour chart. So let's check out the 4-hour chart. Based on the 4-hour chart, if you can have that pattern, you can see I already have a rectangular box right here to signify that this level right here is a ranging medium. So this is a ranging medium. So let's hope price can still move in this ranging medium right here and then before breaking to the downside. So if the market can break the support structure right here, then this will be a nice bearish sentiment setup, and this could be the head, whereby this could be the left shoulder and this zone could be the right shoulder, and this level right there could be the neckline, right? So this is what I can see on New Zealand paired against the JPY. Or not until that, if that cannot happen on this asset, then it means the market is still under the influence of the bulls to still continue to the upside. So this is what I can see on New Zealand paired against the JPY. On AUD JPY, let's check it out. It's gonna be the same similarity because AUD and New Zealand has market correlation. So based on what we have on AUD paired against the New Zealand, price broke the symmetrical chart pattern in an uptrend, but it's gonna be in a ranging medium. So based on what we have right here, the strings on New Zealand, on Australian dollar paired against the New Zealand, is still in an uptrend, right from the last higher low swings in this symmetrical pattern all the way up. We're having a test of this trend line. So for those who are currently looking out for trade opportunity, a break to the upside on the Australian dollar paired against the New Zealand, this could offer a long entry for traders. But these are not the type of trade I look out for. I'm going to show you the reason why I'm not interested in this asset. Based on the day chart right here, what I can see right here, I can see a nice technicalities right here. Although we have some minor structure which we can tag as a support structure right here, but I have other market which has a stronger technicalities when compared to this asset right here. Since I have other currency pairs or other markets which have strong technical factors, so why should I trade in a market which has a low technical factors? So that is the question. We have a resistance structure right here. This resistance right here could act as an hindrance for the bull entry of this trend line. You can see that. So if you're going to be making an entry right here, this level could act as a resistance for price and then reject your price to the downside, right? So if I were you right now, I won't be looking out for a long entry right there based on what I can see on the day chart, because price is currently at a resistance structure and there is a bearish engulfing candlestick at a resistance structure. So what I'm going to be looking out for is a invalidation of this trend line. So what I'm going to be looking out for is if price can rally to this resistance structure right there and then we find a rejection from this level to the downside to the break, then I'll be looking at to play maybe a short entry right here all the way to the downside. And then I'm going to put into consideration the risk to reward ratio. So if you're going to do that, you have to analyze your risk to reward ratio. If you make an entry from this breakout of price right there and you have your stop loss to this level right there and your stop loss right there, will you be able to make the minimum to risk to reward ratio? The answer is no. So this is how I filter out trade. Sometimes there could be a nice setup, but the risk to reward ratio will not be favorable. In a situation whereby the risk is higher than the reward, I will never take that trade setup. So if I were you right now, instead of trading AUD that has a high reward, that has a high risk to low reward, I will never take it. I would rather divert my attention to other assets that has a low risk to high reward ratio. Thank you guys. So let's check out. Someone said your analysis are on top, bro. Thank you, Ami. God bless you. God bless you too. Now let's check US oil. So in summary on AUD yen, based on the risk reward ratio, I'm not gonna be looking out for trade right here, right? Because you can see we had a swing low right here. If you're gonna be making an entry, maybe if the price can close down and then you make an entry and then you have your stop loss. Because if you're gonna be having a stop loss, the best one to have your stop loss will be at this level right here, right? Should be at this level right here. That is at the level of the maybe low high swing right here. That is, price can have a rejection from this level. And I take note, you will not see price closing below this level right here, because this level could still put price up. Because if you actually want to look out for a trade entry, let's take for instance, price got to this level and price got to rejection to the downside, and then you try to make an entry right here. What if this level right here acted as a double bottom for the continuation of the uptrend? That is another question you need to ask yourself. So this is why this pattern right here is a very complicated pattern. And if you want to be making an entry right here, I think the best one to look for an entry is when price make a rejection and then break this last high low swing right here. You could be looking out for an entry right here as an aggressive entry, or a pullback and then continuation to the downside. So if you're going to make an entry right here, you are already close to the support structure right here, which means your risk reward ratio right here is not favorable. Your risk is more than your reward. So this is why I will never want to divert my attention to this asset. Instead of that, I will look out for that currency pairs or asset that has low risk to high reward ratio. Now let's check out crude oil. Based on crude oil, I told you guys, I don't know, I told you guys because price, actually, I think that was 2-3 days ago. I think that was the last week. I recall that was last week. I was giving analysis about this asset and the trader said, oil is going to go down. Oil is going to go down for sure. Oil is going to go down for sure. And I said, there is nothing sure in trading. There is nothing sure. There is no strategy which is sure or which is 100% infallible. I told you guys how I traded this asset and I was able to get out at TP2. If I had waited for TP3, all my profit would have been reversed right here. So why this is what I tell you guys, trading is all about timing. You need to know when to get in at the right time and how to get out at the right time. Imagine I've waited in this market right now. The market would have reversed all my profit. I made the best decision to get out. This is why I always tell traders, you don't have to be rigid in trading. Sometimes you have to break your rules. And sometimes you have to stick to your rules. Anyways, this is gonna take years of trading experience, right? As you keep trading, as you keep viewing the chart, you keep on getting experiences. And this is where I always tell traders, always record your losing and winning trades. These are the ways you can learn faster in the market. So after I saw the sentiment right here, the technicalities right here, I discovered if I'm gonna wait to TP3 right here, the market could reverse my profit. So this is why I jump out. Tauvik, you made requests for Australian dollar paired against the New Zealand. One of the dangerous currency pairs traders should avoid in the forex market examples are Australian dollar paired against the New Zealand. Australian dollar paired against the New Zealand has the same market correlation. Wherever Australian is going, New Zealand tends to follow. So avoid AUD paired against the New Zealand. If you try to trade these currency pairs, you are putting yourself into trouble. You're going to put yourself into trouble. Avoid trading euro paired against GBP. If you trade this asset, you are putting yourself into trouble because euro and GBP have almost the same market correlation. I think you guys need to read more about market correlation. This is very important. Avoid trading AUD paired against New Zealand. They are like twins brothers. They tend to follow one another. When AUD is going up, New Zealand will follow. When New Zealand is going down, AUD will follow. Wherever euro is going up, GBP tends to follow. So, guys, be careful of AUD New Zealand, euro New Zealand. So I don't trade those currency pairs. I don't trade them. I'm sorry, I won't be able to analyze that, right? Because I want to give my students, my followers, the best information, right information, and then teach them what I do, right? So sorry about that. So let's continue analysis on crude oil. So based on crude oil, a lot of traders stated, price is at my trend line. I actually constructed this trend line. And I told you I closed 4 short entries. I executed 4 short entries on this asset. And then I closed everything in profits, right? So I told you guys, because price is trading at the resistance trend line does not mean you have to short. A lot of traders actually shorted right here with the belief, oh, this is a trend line, this is a trend line, we got to short, we got to short. Right now, their account has been, their stop loss has been hit. Those who do not apply good risk and money management system, the account have been blown up. So currently, based on what I can see on gold right now is still under the influence of the bears. But based on what I can see right here now, the market is currently is crazy right now. So gold, US oil is crazy right now based on what I can see. So I'm still exercising patience to give the market time for the market to open up, because based on what I can see right here now, this is the last breakout point. This is a low high swing. Now price is pulling to the low high swing. So this means the market is crazy. The market actually don't know what it wants to do. The market doesn't know which direction, which way it will go. So the market is crazy right now, and you need to know how to identify a crazy market. And the best thing to do when a market is crazy is to stay out of the market. All right. So currently right now, based on what I can see on the day chart, there's a lot of bullish sentiment right there, and there's a lot of strong technical strength right there, and the technicality right here are so much supporting the bulls, and there's likely the bulls could break out of this previous broken support structure right here, and this level could fail to act as a resistance structure. And then if that should happen, then there's tendency this could be a double bottom, and this level could be a neckline. And if price should break this level, a retest right there and a validation by bulls will trigger more bullish momentum, right? So that is what I can see on gold. And the next level you have to watch out for, if that should occur, is the bigger trend line we got right from this swing all the way down, right? So basically what I'm seeing right here is the price is currently looking out for a potential pull up to test the outside trend line from the higher high swing we had right here. You can see that. So we have a higher high swing right here, higher high, and we have a low high swing right here. So price could make a pullback to this level of this support structure right here, and this level could be a resistance for a new low high swing, right? So what you need to do now as a technical trader is apply your Fibonacci retracement tool right from the swing, low high swing right here, and then fire it all the way down to the lower low swing right here. So this level aligns to the 0.5 and the 0.618. So there is tendency for price to make a rejection from this level right here, and if that should occur, then it's possible for price to make the continuation to the downside. So this is the best way I'm going to be looking at to play the continuation of this downtrend, right? So let's hope the key level support, which was being broken, which I took, this was where I made my first entry, my second entry, my third entry, my fourth entry. You can see that I made an entry right here. I had a losing trade, I told you guys. So let's hope price gonna pull to the support structure right here, support, broken support right there, and this level could act as a resistance, a pull to this level right here, and then rejection to the downside. So in combination with the 0.5 retracement level, and if we can see a strong bearish technical signal with the support right here and with the test of trend line, so these are a lot of confluence factors. So the retracement right there will be confluence factor number 1. The broken support right here now turning to a resistance will be confluence factor number 2, and the test of trend line right here will be confluence factor number 3. If we can see a strong bearish technical signal right here, this will be confluence factor number 4. Likewise, the trend is bearish, this will be confluence factor number 5. If we can see a strong momentum to the downside, then we could build confluence factor number 6. So this is how I build confluence factors in trading. This is how I build confluence factors in trading. Someone said, did you say avoid Euro GBP? Yes, I'm telling you guys, traders, avoid Euro paired against GBP. You guys need to learn more about correlations in trading, market correlations. So this is why most traders lose. Not all assets you have to trade. There are some assets is from experienced traders. Some assets are for experienced traders, right? Avoid them. If you check one of the ways you can know the correlation of an asset is to check AUD paired against USD. You can see the market is going up. Check New Zealand paired against USD. What is happening? The market is going up. You can see the pattern we have on AUD and the New Zealand is almost the same pattern. So if you check New Zealand paired, Australian dollar paired against New Zealand is up. New Zealand paired against JPY is up. AUD pairs against JPY is up. It means Australian dollar is strong, New Zealand is strong. So why do you want to pair the same strong currency pairs against one another? And this is the problem you guys have. In trading, you pair the weakest currency with the strongest currency. You pair the strongest currency with the weakest currency. Don't pair the same strong currency with one another. The market will go in a ranging medium. When the market moves in a ranging medium, it means the currency pairs are both at the equilibrium. So you pair the strongest currency with the weakest currency. That is how you make money. When you pair, let me show you guys. I've been showing you guys one of these websites where you can check out the strength of currency pairs. This is where you can check currency pairs. You're gonna see AUD is gonna be. You can see right here now. Based on what we have right here now, this is where you check strength of forex market cap. This is where you check strength of currency, right? This is where you check strength of currencies in the market. So if you're a beginner trader, you could be using this tool right here to finalize your decisions in the market. You know the strongest and the weakest currency. So what you need to do is pair the strongest currency with the weakest currency, right? So avoid Euro paired against GBP, avoid AUD paired against the New Zealand. So if you do that, that will save you a lot of troubles in the market, right? So this is what I want to share with you guys today. Our time is almost up and it needs to go to start, preparing for end of day close of candlestick. These are the time I prepare my trading decisions in the market. So I've given you guys the analysis you requested for. So let me disclose my position for you guys. So currently this is what I'm doing on my end right here. I currently have a shorting position on coffee and my entry is in profit. I share this trade entry with traders in my Telegram group and some traders are actually taking this trade. So I made an entry right there. So I'm creating a little profit right now. And I'm currently still holding on to my GBP paired against the Australian dollar trade. So the market is pulling up. Anyways, my stop loss is still above. So that is part of trading. I've been holding this position right now from last week. I handed another one. I think this was this week again. So I'm still holding on JPAUD. I'm still in a shorting position. And the Tesla as well. I accumulated Tesla. I told you guys I accumulated Tesla. So I'm still holding on to my position on Tesla. And I'm still in a little profit. I show you guys I accumulated this week. So these are the three trades I'm currently holding on to. Coffee, I'm in a shorting position. GBP paired against the AUD in a shorting position, and then Tesla, I'm accumulating the stock of Tesla. So someone said, "What is your favorite pair?" When it comes to the market, I have some favorite pairs. So GBP USD, they are my favorite. Euro USD are my favorite. I as well like USD Yuan. I like the USD Yuan. Whenever it's going down aggressively. I like the USD Yuan so much. I love USD Yuan. That is USD paired against the Chinese currency. I like it so much. Right. So USD Yuan is one of my favorite currency pair. I tend to make a lot of money on this asset. And I have a different asset, but I tend to trade USD currency pairs well, and the yen currency pair. You can see I arrange my currency paired against yen in a different section, and I tend to put the minor currency pairs in a different section. So I can trade any asset, but one of the assets I love most is USD Yuan. I like those assets. When it's going up aggressively. When it's coming down, it's crushing down, it's falling down aggressively. And whenever it's going through the range, it can go in a range for months before. But whenever it breaks down, it's going down aggressively. You can see right now from this entry right here. Actually, not all trade setup I am gonna be sharing with members in my community, because there are some trades whereby traders with different experiences will not be able to manage. So this is why I don't share all trade setup. I only share the ones I know traders can be able to monitor, and then with they understand. For example, today right now, I want traders who wants to take the trade on coffee to make sure they understand the risk involved in commodity, because coffee has a lot of spread, right? So you have to be very careful if you are trading coffee, especially if you are trading coffee on a brokerage that tend to give wider spread. So I want traders. Actually, some traders went ahead and took the trade. I think they are in profit right now. So XAU paired against the USD are also good. They are good. That is good. Gold is also good. Gold is good. I trade a lot of assets. I trade palladium, platinum, copper. I trade cocoa, coffee, soya beans, sugar. I love sugar as well. I tend to make money on sugar very well. I love sugar. No, I make money so much on sugar. And which other asset? I have a lot of assets as well. I love copper as well. I tend to make money on copper. I was doing this medium right. I was making money. I make money so much on copper. I love palladium as well. Palladium, no, but it just tend to go slow. But just a small move in price is a big money for you. So when you have it in a losing trade, it's gonna be a losing trade, a big losing trade. But when you have it in a winning trade, it's gonna be a big winning trade. So I love palladium and I love US oil. I love oil market. I love to trade oil very well. Most of you guys that follow me, I trade oil. I make money. I so much understand that market very well. And natural gas as well. I love it. So natural gas as well is just like the opposite of US oil. When the US oil is going up, natural gas will be going down. You can see. I've foreseen this on natural gas, but the reason why I didn't take natural gas was I want to see a sharp breakout, but I didn't see a sharp breakout. So if I can still see a pullback, because actually I was monitoring this asset right here, I should have made an entry right here, but I don't want to just get in. I told you guys I've made a lot of profit this month, and then I've already achieved my target this year and this month. So I'm now kind of I'm now selective of trade. So I don't just trade anyhow, right? So I trade any asset I want to trade. I trade any asset I want to trade. Trade any asset. I trade USD Singaporean dollar as well. I trade USD South Africa rand. I make money right there as well. So I can trade any market. I trade index markets, S&P 500, German 30, UK 100, Aussie or 200, JPN 200. I told you guys as well I'm looking out for trade entry on this JPN 200, right? That is the Nikkei. So I trade them as well. These are resistance. So if you are index trader, you could be focusing, you could be watching out for trade on Nikkei right here. This is an index market. So currently what I'm looking out for is of price. I can't yet see a volume. I want to see a volume. I want to see a sharp breakout of volume, a sharp breakout, boom, and a sharp rejection, boom, rejection, boom. Then I make an entry and then short to the downside. So that is what I'm looking out for on Nikkei. But I haven't yet seen that on Nikkei. So this is why I am not yet executing a trade on Nikkei. So Nikkei is on my list. I'll be looking out for trade entry. I already find this already. So anyways, I should be looking out for a short entry based on the end of close of candlestick right now, because I remember this entry right here. It was like a point of the entry, but based on what I can see on Nikkei, there is a strong technical short signal right there. So if you are a index trader, you could be looking out for a trade entry on Nikkei, right? So if you want to make money right here, you have to hold this position for a long time, because your stop loss has to be at the high of this bar right there, and then to this next support structure right here. This could be around 2.6. If you are going to down right here, this could be 3.7. So I'm currently waiting for trade entry on Nikkei, but I want to see the end of close of candlestick. Let's hope. But based on what I can see right here, I still don't see volume, because I've seen price breaking out of this structure right here, but the breakout wasn't accompanied by volume. So this is why I haven't taken this trade. If I imagine, actually what I was expecting right there was to be like a kind of a bar like this. I was expecting to see like a kind of a bar like this at this medium, but what I can see right here are peanut bar, which means there's no volume. So this is not a decisive breakout. This is not a decisive breakout. So this is why I didn't take this trade. So I always look out for a decisive breakout in the market. When I say decisive breakout, I mean a breakout which is accompanied by volume. So I want to see a breakout accompanied by volume. So if you ask me right here now, for example, what we had right here, let me show you what we had right here. Based on what we have right here at this resistance structure right here, this is an example of a decisive breakout. This is a strong volume. This is an example of breakout I love to take. I can compare this volume right here. It's a LD volume, and volume right here. This is not a breakout. This is just a peanut of bar. So it means there isn't surprise. So I want to see a sharp surprise before I'm going to make an entry. So this is why I haven't made an entry on Nikkei. So let's hope maybe tomorrow price is going to make a sharp breakout, a rejection, and then continuation before I can make an entry. So I always look out for volume in trading. Without volume, I won't take a trade, right? So those are one of the key factors in my trading. Momentum must be present. There must be liquidity. So there isn't liquidity presently on Nikkei. That is why I haven't made an entry right here. So guys, that's what I want to share with you guys. Thank you for the support, for the likes. So got to go right now. So someone said, Euro DEP are the same zone and they tend to be slow. Same with Euro. Yes, Someone already gave answers on YouTube. It's the person said Euro GBP are in the same zone. Yeah, Euro GBP are in the same zone. AUD New Zealand are also in the same zone. So that is market correlation, and the economy as well are correlated, right? So thank you guys. I got to go. So we'll be right here live tomorrow, 9 p.m. GMT +1 for daily market analysis. So make sure you follow my profile, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you don't want to miss any update, what you need to do right now after this live stream, get access to my Telegram group and click on the YouTube link in my Telegram group to subscribe to my YouTube channel today. So one of the benefits of subscribing to my YouTube channel is you get updates whenever I have new content posted on the channel. Thank you guys. Looking forward to seeing you. That will be tomorrow. So good morning, good evening, good night to you wherever you are in any part of the world. So yeah, Kende Faki, you are welcome. Thank you, Kende. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful night rest.